I like this play. We'll soon find out.
Slid that a long way back. Hovland.
Yeah, with the driver, he's got to avoid that middle bunker. I don't think he can carry it, so he can aim at it. Try and cut it off it down the right. Oh, I think he likes it. Yep. Tees up. Oh, happy days.
He's down in Højgaard country there, isn't he? It will not leave him very much. Well, let's see if Victor Perez can put the finishing touch on what's been a really good day. And a nice bookend to the season as well for the Frenchman, the winner of the Abu Dhabi HSBC Championship. The first Rolex Series title of the year closes out with a birdie in a round of 66. And 16 under par, is in 7th place at the moment. Back to the 18th tee. There's Jon Rahm.
That driver's out. He normally likes going up the right-hand side here, John. He's been in the trees on the right twice this week. Let's see if he can find the fairway. Oh, this is going a bit straight for his liking. Yeah, that was nowhere else but the water.
And that, I'm afraid, is probably that in terms of Jon Rahm winning a 4th DP World Tour Championship. To 16, we saw the wedge from Nikolai Højgaard. He will have a putt to move clear of Tommy Fleetwood at the top. And it's a putt you'd like as well.
Oh, it's just picking your line here. Head still through the ball. Makes the most beautiful birdie on 16. Højgaard, 4 on the trot. 1 ahead of Fleetwood. 2 holes to go.
Well, remember, he's not won yet this season. This would be a nice way to break your duck.
Well, he's, crunch time, 4 birdies in a row when you need them to get yourself in the tournament. He's playing like a seasoned campaigner, and here's his shot. What an amazing tee shot it was to set himself up for an easy second shot. This is a tough pin if you're going in with an 8 or a 9 iron even, but when you've got a little wedge in your hand, makes it a lot easier.
Just 140 odd yards between Matt Wallace and Tommy Fleetwood here at the 15th.
Yeah, 161. Tiny bit of breeze into, which he won't feel because he is down in the bowl. I don't mind this play. I really don't. I've said it once, I'll say it twice. He's such a good iron player.
What a shot from Fleetwood. From a long way back. Applying the pressure.
Mathieu Pavon steps onto the 17th tee.
It's a tough pin here on 17 today, but he made that look very easy. Little bit of a turn on this shot, you could be in the water very easily. Excellent shot from Pavon.
Almost a carbon copy of Jon Rahm's tee shot. Great to see people out here, so many people, isn't it, watching the DP World Tour Championship. It really has grown over the 15 years that it's been staged here over the Earth Course at Jumeirah Golf Estates. And, well, we had some thunderstorms and quite a lot of rain earlier this week, but we are finishing in beautiful, warm sunshine.
Well, Nicholas Colesart, you just spotted your wife there in the middle of all of that.
Yeah, I was trying to call her, but she didn't respond.
Well, now you know where she is.
Right, back to the golf.
Yeah, well, let's see whose strategy is going to work out best here. So, Fleetwood laid back. He's put it into, what, 10, 12 feet or so. Wallace, pretty close, off a little upslope.
Yes, it's interesting, isn't it? I think half the field possibly don't like this sort of shot, but if he strikes it well, he will pull up. I think preferred lies helps, doesn't it? It'll be a good one to get inside Tommy's ball. Oh.
It is a good one. It's a very good one, in fact, from Matt Wallace. So having made the birdie at 14, another chance for him there. That would take him within a couple of Nikolai Højgaard. We will go to the 16th and Hovland, Jamie.
Yeah, what a tee shot. 124 he's got, but it's 117 carry on this line, off a slight downslope. Maybe the edge of that tree in front of him, that won't be a problem. Just a gap wedge, but needs birdies. Holes are running out. Got to take it on.
Oh, he took it on, didn't he? Say that again. What a shot from Viktor Hovland. When he needed it the most. Step up. A man full of confidence. Brilliant shot. Really is a brilliant shot.
Pavon to move to 16 under par on 17, the par 3. Makes it. What a last couple of weeks it's been for him.
So we are hearing that birdie projects Pavon to 18th, which is one spot ahead of Rasmus Højgaard at the moment. He's projected to fall to 19th. They're in the tussle for that last PGA Tour card and dual membership. Tommy Fleetwood's got his sights on winning this week.
Yeah, I think he could do with this, couldn't he? There's a real race to the final line, right to left. I think this is quite slow.
Oh, what a 3 from Tommy Fleetwood, laying back off the tee, sticking to his game plan. Fans are loving it. Oh, what an example of discipline from Tommy Fleetwood on this 15th hole. Perfectly executed putt. Fist bump and all.
I was talking to Ian Finnis this morning before they went out about Tommy having to be patient today, having to stay in his moment and not really concentrate about everything else. This, I think, was a great example of what they do. He steps and concentrates on his golf, what he wants to do. Nikolai on 17, big shot this one.
And he is up to the task, Thomas. What a fantastic strike from the 22-year-old Dane. And he's got that for 5 birdies in a row.
What a shot from Nikolai. Look at this. He's driving it in there. Win a little bit in his face. Asking for this shot to be perfect when the ball's in the air, and isn't it just? Oh.
So Rahm at 18, having taken the drop.
Yeah, not often you see him go for that big draw. He went for it there. Yeah, it's a pretty good shot from where he was, to be honest. Just coming up short here, John Rahm.
Now Rasmus. Second shot into the last. Trying to work this from left to right. Is it going to come right enough? Oh, just needed 2 more paces to carry the water on that line.
And is that going to be the shot that costs him his chance of one of those dual membership cards? Maronk is going to get the top one. There you see Pavon has moved ahead of Rasmus Højgaard for that 10th card. Wallace at the 16th.
Great par 4. Bunkers everywhere. Never quite sure what to do here, but no real helping breeze, which isn't going to help the players. That bunker is in play.
Asking for this to stay left. I want this to slow down a bit. That's the penalty area that is there lurking. He's fine now. You wouldn't know from where he is, but that's awfully close to the penalty area on the right hand side of 16.
Same play, driver. Curious that no one ever goes left when that penalty area does become in play. Fairway cambers from left to right, the carry is less. But one of the best off the tee, Fleetwood.
It's going a little bit right as well. That's good. That's perfect. Perfect from Fleetwood. He's on the flat as well. Easy for him for his second.
He knows this place so well, doesn't he, Tommy Fleetwood? He's got his academy here. It's now a place he calls home.
Well, here we are, 16th green with this hospitality here and a huge crowd to the left here. But Hovland, his caddy, Shea, was very keen to ask me what's going on, and he knows. Just got to try and hold everything now, haven't you? And this, just don't leave the hole. He's left a few out here, Hovland, today, I've got to say. Played really well. But he's missed a few birdie putts. He cannot miss this one.
No mistake from the FedEx Cup champion, so he's back within 1 now. 2 holes to go. He's played the final 2 holes at 1 under so far this week. What a shot this was.
It's laser-like from Hovland. Almost pitching it in the hole, leaving himself the easiest birdie putt. So many Norwegian flags as well out there.
Yeah, it's some time for Scandinavian golf. Nikolai there leading the tournament here. Victor Hovland, Ludwig Aberg leading in America. All 3 Scandinavian countries present at the top of leaderboards.
So Rasmus Højgaard is going to take his drop, having found the water with his second. He's going to be playing 4 here at the 18th. I think this might have to go, you know. If he's going to climb over Pavon, other things could change the outcome. It's not just what you do, it's where everyone else finishes on the leaderboard as well.
All of this is making me awfully nervous for these guys. Oh, what a shot from Rasmus. What a shot. Gave that a great chance because it was right in line with the hole.
I think he has a sense though, doesn't he? of how costly that may be. Of course, it's not just that. It's been a season-long race. These PGA Tour cards and dual membership. Jon Rahm has just crept into the Bermuda rough. Well, a chip-in eagle would be helpful for Rahm. Oh, I beg your pardon, of course, it's his fourth shot. Chip-in birdie, I should say.
It wasn't the best of lies, that, was it? There was a lot of grass behind the ball. He's executed that very well, Jon Rahm. Just trickling it down there. And that would be for a par.
Nikolai Højgaard makes a 2 on 17 after probably the closest shot we've seen. Under the gun, produces 5 birdie on the row, in a row on the back 9.
Well, he'd like to wrap up this back 9 and play it every week, wouldn't he, Nikolai Højgaard? So he's laid down the challenge to the rest of them, and he's still got the par 5 closing hole to come. Fleetwood and Wallace both in the fairway here. It's going to be Tommy to play first.
Yeah, it's almost not a wedge, 141, because it is downhill and downwind. Can he get the gap wedge there? We'll soon find out how hard this swing is, but it's a green lighter.
Back of the green for Fleetwood. Shake of the head. Not what I was trying to do, not what I was hoping for. Up to 18 and Rahm for the closing par. .66 for Jon Rahm on Sunday as his phenomenal record here at the DP World Tour Championship at Jumeirah Estates continues. Nearly, not quite, for Rambo. And a par putt for Rasmus Højgaard. Well done. Not quite sure what's changed, but we've had a little swap in the Race to Dubai rankings by the look of it. Rasmus projected 17. Mathieu Pavon now projected 18. Well, that could be good enough then for Rasmus, despite finding the water. Back to Hovland at 17.
Yeah, he's going to need a strong finish here now, Victor Hovland.
He's left that a long way right, Hovland. He could lip read here. Asking the ball to find a piece of the green.
Wallace.
That's a good shot from Wallace on 16. You had to turn this over around the tree a little bit.
He's got that for 3 in a row as well, Matt Wallace. But he is 3 behind, so it's going to be a big ask for him, even with what he did on the back 9 yesterday.
Well, Pavon on 18. He's going to need a birdie as we hear it, at least. He's giving himself a chance here. That's a good shot from where he was. Giving himself a good yardage.
tournament leader. Those last 5 holes have all been birdies. Just the 1 shot lead for Nikolai Højgaard. It looks pretty cool. Not sure I'd like to stand on that tee for too long, looking at that creek winding away down the fairway.
Well, you can't really see the creek, which is, I guess, is an advantage. It's one of the hard parts of that hole. Is it's difficult to pick your line because it's uphill and there's a mound there, so you can't really see much of it. I can't see him do anything but going up the right-hand side here. He's long enough to carry it on the right, 273. But he tried to go left yesterday and overdid it a little bit. Oh, this is going up the left. This is going to be in the rough up the left. It's a decent lie. It's time to make good decisions now.
It is a brute, isn't it? The 18th. Let's go back to 16. Tommy Fleetwood to join Højgaard at 21 under.
Down the green, right to the left. It's got a good chance, this. Oh. Tommy Fleetwood shaving the hole to join the lead.
Fine effort, no cigar for Fleetwood. What about Wallace?
I see this moving left to right. Not convinced there's huge amounts in this. Beautiful pitch though, pitching it just past and zipping it back. He really has sort of stepped up in the last hour.
Not this time. I suspect he felt he really needed to make that one to stand any chance of winning here in Dubai. But stranger things have happened. We'll head up to 17. You can see Victor Hovland straddling his line, trying to get a feel for this one, Jamie.
Yeah, well, he's miles away here, isn't he? I mean, and he knows what the situation is here. Him and his caddy both had a good look at the scoreboard as you walk onto the bridge, walking onto this island green. So you've got to give it a run. You really have, but in the back of your mind, you're thinking eagles possible on 18, and obviously Nikolai hasn't finished yet, so it's still up for grabs, this. This putt, though, he's got, I don't see anything in it. I had a good look round. It just looks a bit of both, but it's more about the speed, really. He's got to give us a good clonk. Technical term, that, clonk.
Well, they've holed plenty of putts this week, you saw from the Odyssey AI1 putting stats. There's Dad.
Well, he's played great, hasn't he? He really has. As I said on the last screen, though, he has left a few out of here. A few putts he'd like again, just a couple of misreads, but this end of the leaderboard, there's very little margin for error for all these players. But his long putting has been brilliant all week. He needs another one here.
Well, I wonder when you've had a year like he's had. Sometimes these ones go in.
Good effort from Hovland. Really hope for much better from this far out.
A little bit on this for Tommy Fleetwood for par at 16.
Yeah, lovely putt. Good stroke from Fleetwood there. It was an easy one to get your head up a little bit quick and look after.
Up to 18, and the third for Pavon.
Shot from Pavon. Up 18.
Could see another change
This
in
game
those race
phase.
for the cards. Well, not everyone's excited out there. It's a little more chilled out. The overhead view gives you a really good idea of just how slender the putting surface is towards the back of this 17th green. Here's Jeff Winter. Level par today.
Yeah, he's fought back well, Jeff. He was 3 over par early. What a shot he's hitting here, by the way. And what a 2 that is. He could sell that for a few dollars to people around him.
Knowing him, he actually would.
Just give me a beer and you can have it.
Well, Hovland must be, this is a must make obviously, and then you'll be thinking he's probably got to eagle the last to stand a chance.
Yep, par it is for Hovland. Stays at 19 under par. He's going to need some sparks up 18 to give this a chance.
This is from the bridge here. Oh! Hit a nice shot. Unbelievable. Yeah, right there. You skidded it
Well,
up, didn't you?
we've only got a couple more chances for someone to be driving away in this BMW i70 M70, most powerful all-electric vehicle that BMW make. And first up, it is going to be Matt Wallace.
199, pins tucked again. It's going to take some shot. We've seen a few 2s today, so it is possible. A little bit of cross breeze. Wonderful atmosphere all the way up this 17th.
Good solid shot from Wallace. Finds the heart of the green.
It's a tight pin, but that's not really the story, is it? You've got to carry that left side, but you don't want too much club and go long right. So it's very much sort of in between 6 and 7. It's warm. It's very much what the player feels here.
Feels like it's gusting a little bit there, Anthony. Can you feel that too?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I'm just at the back of the green. You know what it's like. It's always sort of fiddling around here, isn't it? I love him just to draw this into this little bit of breeze. Just adds to the control that he already does have with his irons.
Middle of the green for Tommy. It is a difficult flag to get to.
Up to 18, Mathieu Pavon. What a finish from the Frenchman, from the Spanish Open champion. 4 straight birdies to close out the day for a round of 67, and that has taken him back above Rasmus Højgaard. And that fight for the PGA Tour cards and dual membership continues. Here's Ferguson back down the 18th.
253 with a 3-wood. That's a good shot. Finds the back edge on 18 there, Ferguson.
I can't see him doing anything but laying up here. Oh, he's gone for it, hasn't he? He has. What a shot that is. No guts, no glory, I guess.
He's played some super stuff this week, and especially that tee shot at 17, wasn't it? Brilliant from Højgaard.
Yeah, that was some shot. Nicholas to take on. Big swing. Trying to find a right hand side of the green here. I mean, he might have a little bit of that shoulder to deal with, but he's in an excellent position to try to close out with a birdie up the last. Give himself a really good chance of sealing this. What a swing. At such a moment. What a shot. No fear from the young Dane.
Yeah, remember the Højgaards are just 22 years of age. What a big future they have ahead of them. How exciting for European and Danish golf.
Absolutely. We've known it for a long time. Obviously, we saw them as juniors. We saw them winning the Eisenhower Trophy together, the World Amateur Championship. Nikolai's won the European Amateur. They've been, you know, they've been knocking on the door in all parts of the game, going through the ranks. And when they came on tour, we knew that they were going to be superstars.
18th tee, eagle required. That might not be enough. Hovland, he took it up the right yesterday and hit it into the bark, so that was a bit of a sighter for him. Into the breeze.
Oh, get left. Right. Get left. Landed soft, didn't it? Landed
Not
soft.
sure he meant that.
Certainly a shout of get left. I thought he might face the same fate as John Rahm, but he is dry. It will be reachable for Victor Hovland, which may or may not be enough, because Nikolai Højgaard has, what is he, just off the green in 2.
The putter is out. He's only a few steps from the green. He's going to have to manage through a first cut and then the fringe over this hump on the right hand side. If there's a moment in your career where you want to focus on a couple of shots as these two coming up for Højgaard, it's going to scan every inch of this putt.
Well, he has faced the pressure cooker that is the Ryder Cup. I wonder whether that's stood him in good stead over these closing stretches of such a big tournament like this.
Yeah, but he really relishes these situations. This is why he plays. He has a completely different attitude than most other young people that come out. he wants to be in these situations. This is a tough putt, going through the first part and throwing it a long way left. Hit it, has he? Oh, he has hit it. That's a good effort from there. Excellent putt from there. Gives himself a good chance.
Now Fleetwood on 17. Up the throat of this green. He gave that a good chance, but it slides by and goes a good 5-6 feet past it.
Beautiful view down over the 18th green. Well, Ewan Ferguson has had an up-close and personal look today at a man he's going to be competing with, or hopes to compete with, in Nikolai Højgaard. 1 under par today, Ferguson. God, what a great effort.
Look at the reaction of Nikolai's caddy here.
Now Wallace, it's good to be the start of his last chance into this. He's got to make this. Has a good look at it, and he makes it, walks it in. Look at him, fist bump and everything.
3 birdies in the last 4 holes for Matt Wallace, who absolutely demolished the back 9 yesterday with 9 birdies. And here is Nikolai Højgaard, who has just reeled off 5 in a row. This is for 6, and very possibly for victory here in Dubai. Well, well, well. I don't think anyone expected that. Wisely just taking a moment. Par it is, and it's around a 64 for Nikolai Højgaard, so he sets the target here at 21 under par, but you can tell from the reaction just what he feels about that missed birdie putt.
Yeah, that would have put him in an incredibly good position to maybe seal this championship. Seemed like he went a bit quick in this last putt.
Ferguson, meanwhile, surely he won't miss. Good week for Ewan Ferguson. He said he was a little dazzled by some of the names he saw himself up alongside on the leaderboard, but he belongs. He had that wonderful round of 64 yesterday, and he is inside the top 10 as it stands at 15 under par. Let us head back to the 17th. Remember, this is a par putt for Tommy Fleetwood to stay within 1. Well, well, well.
The turn of events in just this last couple of minutes. Nikolai 3-putting the last. Tommy 3-putting 17. He's gonna tee off 18, at least 2 shots back.
Back to 19 under. It does mean that Tommy Fleetwood, Victor Hovland and Matt Wallace will have to make eagle up the closing par 5 to deny Nikolai Højgaard. Will go to Hovland now, his second.
Long iron in hand. Now this needs to move right to find the green. That finds the water on the left-hand side.
Well, that is one man who is not going to be able to catch Nikolai Højgaard. Not sure he'll know right now what's happened to Tommy Fleetwood, that he's dropped a shot back at 17. He's wrapped up in, you can see, wrapped up in what happened to him there at the 18th.
He will soon find out when he gets into the scoring tent. Now, there's always a computer there and you know exactly what's going on. So that face is about to brighten up in about 20 seconds when he sits down and have a look, but there's still two players out there that can still catch him.
Yeah, there you go. He looks over at the television set. Well, you know what he's thinking. He's thinking if it doesn't come off here, if I end up in a playoff, then, oh, I had that opportunity. I would suspect that maybe 98, 99 times out of 100 he would have holed that putt.
Fair play to Matt Wallace, he's kept going. He's given himself a chance, a small one, but it's a chance. Driver up the last. That wind is freshened. Playing 20 longer than it would have done this morning.
We want this to move left a bit for Matt Wallace. That finds the penalty area. So there was 3.
Yeah, now there's pretty much realistically just one, just Tommy Fleetwood.
I mean, mathematically he's still in this, but... And Nikolai looks inconsolable, but... It's only really Tommy now that can catch him.
That definitely go in the water, Nico, did it?
Yes, it did, yeah.
I'm just standing just left of it. I could only see as it went into the long grass. Now, clarity needed for Tommy Fleetwood. A little bit surprised Wallace went down the left with that pin on the left. Tommy normally goes right.
He's aimed right, but is it too far right?
Doesn't get a lot of reaction from the ground there either. It stays there. You never know what kind of lie you're going to get from the sandy parts here.
Rasmus Højgaard walks in to join his twin brother.
Rasmus on the cusp of whether he's going to get his PGA Tour colour. I don't know quite. I think he might have just slipped out of it.
We think he probably has just missed out, but we will confirm that for you. There's the man who may well have denied him, Mathieu Pavon.
Another Dane coming in, Torbjørn Olesen.
All the Danes, the great Danes. Thomas has left here. He's from the commentary box. Is heading up to see Nikolai. Well, you've got to say he's in the right hand wood chips. There's a tree in front of him. The pin's tucked right in the left-hand corner. I mean, even if you get it somewhere around the green, you'd have done well. And the chance of getting a 3 is, well, I think if the odds would be 60 or 70 to 1.
Yeah, we look again at this putt that would have sealed it 100% from Nikolai. He hadn't really put a foot wrong the whole day until the last green. But it's still looking good for the young Dane.
Anxious moments. Twins sitting next to each other.
Well, playing 4 now, Hovland had to take a drop. It was a valiant effort today. He really took that second shot on. I thought it was good. It just failed to carry by a couple of yards. So playing 4 off a downslope, not an easy shot. His race is run.
Oh, that's terrific. I didn't think there was any way he could just pitch it over that little knoll and stop it that quickly. Man, he's become one of the best pitchers in the game from being one of the very average at best. Tremendous shot. Huge prize money at stake, $3 million to the winner, $500,000 for 4th, nearly $200,000 for 10th, and all these other bits. And there he is, the honey monster.
Yeah, but look how he's gone straight to Rasmus, that also had a lot at stake this week, especially today. And that just shows how much the Great Dane has played a part in these two kids' lives.
Yeah, he's influenced a lot of continental players, not just the people playing in Denmark.
Including myself, I have to say. Now.
That's what faces Tommy Fleetwood. He's got to take a massive risk. Oh, he hopes he holds a pitch. 18th green.
Wouldn't this be nice? Up 18 for Jeff Winter to finish what has been an incredible week. Give that a good chance. A little bit far by, but...
Right, Wally, what do you think?
He can have a go for it. He can cut it round the corner.
Well, he has to.
Yeah, well, he can pitch in, Nico.
The iron's out.
I think the percentage player has to hit this banana shot round the tree and get it in a spot where you're more likely to hole it than put it in the river.
I just don't want it in that right-hand bunker.
Yeah.
I don't see anyone holding from there. Such a narrow entrance.
You'll be smiling in a minute.
I don't know if he's just chipping forward, laying up.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what he's doing. He's chipping out and giving himself a sort of distance so he can hopefully pitch one in.
Trouble is the ball's above his feet. It's hard to really move it left to right.
Well, he's done the crucial thing. If you're going to hole it, find the fairway. The further right it is, it's a slightly better angle. You leave yourself sort of 85 yards to the front if you hit it to the widest spot. It's just gone slightly past that.
Hovland for par. To finish on 19 under par. Yes, he does. Another fine performance by Hovland. Every time he comes back and plays on the DP World Tour, he's there and about.
Yeah, the end of an exceptional year, isn't it, really? Claiming the FedEx Cup over in the United States and playing his part at the Ryder Cup, as did this man. He looked so good in the early stages out there today. Remember, he started birdie eagle. Started the back nine birdie, but just dropped that drop shot at 17 coming at precisely the wrong time. What about Jeff Winter? This would be nice, wouldn't it? Shame.
Still going to be a week that he looks back on, and he's played with 3 of the best European players in the last 10 years. Played with Shane Lowry the first round, John Rahm yesterday, and Victor Hovland today. His family was over as well this week with him.
Top 10, I can't get it precisely, but it's the best part of $200,000, so a good week's work and well deserved. And I so enjoyed watching him play with John Rahm yesterday. Tremendous. 64 he had. What a nice way to finish the season. I know where he'll be heading, if not quite straight away. It won't be long, it'll be a cold beer.
Hovland, by the way, projected to jump from 14th on the race to Dubai at the start of the week to 6th, so he'll get a share of the bonus pool as well. Not that he needs it, really.
Taking a penalty drop, so playing 3. 222 for Matt Wallace. He'll be going straight at this, I have no doubt, in his mind anyway.
It's over the green for Wallace. So there was 3, now there's officially just 1 that can catch this man in Tommy Fleetwood.
And he's got a hole out from the fairway. So it is looking good for Nikolai Højgaard.
Nearly hit me.
It's quite flat around you, the hole, you know. Let's have a go at this from 95. What's it got to be, 1 in 400 or something? But I can assure you, he wouldn't be short. You'll be having a go at this and using the spin.
A perfect fairways, the pin in a little valley. Fraction of a tier behind it that he could use to spin it back if he can really clip it away. Any wind, Anthony?
Absolutely nothing for this shot. It's a beautiful little bowl and it's covered by thousands of people in the hospitalities and all the way around it. Just a slight downslope would be the only thing to note on this.
The amazing thing about this flag, you can lose it against the crowd. You can be standing on the fairway and not be able to see the flag at all, but you'll know where it is. Can he do it? Big ask, but we've seen it done before. Jack Renaway back in Hawaii.
Well, it's a good shot, but it confirms that that man there wearing the white shirt, the Ryder Cup rookie from Denmark, has come of age. He's confirmed that superstar status that Thomas Bjorn and others knew that he was potentially had anyway in his locker. And Nikolai Højgaard is the DP World Tour champion of 2023.
I think he gained a lot as I got the first Ryder Cup I played. I got picked, and suddenly you think, well, I'm part of it, and he have a nice week there and have the confidence of his fellow player. Luke Donald did him not a big favour, but he gave him a break, and he's taken it. He's going to be a star. Well, he's already a star.
Jon Rahm, who took him under his wing, didn't he, at Marco Simone and the 4 balls.
He's officially arrived.
That's a big performance from him. He was on the range last night, absolutely disgusted with the way he finished his 3rd round. And he battled a little bit early, gave himself a lot of birdie chances, didn't make them all. But the way he finished on this back 9 today, just absolutely exceptional for such a young player. Look at his father.
Couldn't be anything else, because they look very similar, don't they? $3 million, plus a part of the bonus pool.
Well, by my calculations, he has absolutely owned the back 9 this week. He's played it in 15 under par.
Super solid from tee to green. 64, those birdies from 13 to 17 were impressive. Little squeaky one at the last. But he'd already done it. Miles Tunnicliffe. Now, Tommy Fleetwood is tied at the moment for 2nd with, you can see, Hovland, Fleetwood and Wallace. And he's got a putt to get out of that tie, which is probably worth, $700,000. I'm just sort of guesstimating, but a lot.
Oh, Ken. Just thinking about that just makes my hands and palms very sweaty.
Buy a lot of Christmas puddings with that, can't you?
Ugh. I just love seeing parents now. You know, I've become a parent lately, and when you see what parents have to go through and watch their kids play at this level, you know, it's raw emotions.
And it looks, well, I'm pretty sure Adrian Morong gets that top card, a special card for the PGA Tour. That gets him in all the tournaments. Doesn't get involved in a reshuffle, being the Players' Championship. He thoroughly deserves that. He was definitely a little unlucky not to make the Ryder Cup side, but that's the little bonus for him at the end of the season. He'll be off to the PGA Tour.
Now Wallace, full shot from the back of the green, face wide open, parachute type shot. Oh, hasn't he played this nicely? Oh. Also gave himself a good chance on the last couple of holes, Matt Wallace. It was always going to be difficult to follow that 12 under par round yesterday. 60, he shot 9 under, 9 birdies in a row.
I mean, 9 birdies in a row anywhere, but this is on this course. My goodness, it seems impossible to me. Cosmopolitan crowd, all different ages. It's quite a young place, Dubai. Great to see them all out supporting.
Yeah, it's not going to be a home win, is it? For the Dubai resident, whose academy is not too far away from where he is at the moment on that 18th green. But he's got some great memories to look back on this year, and particularly what happened on the 16th tee at Marco Simone, where he hit the shot of his life to get Europe across the line in the Ryder Cup. Can he find one more putt?
His little pitch in there was a little lucky. If it had a fraction more spin on it, it would have appeared to finish very close. It just didn't quite have enough action. So it's Matt Wallace who's got the chance now to sneak out of this tie of 19 unders. Sorry.
Unfortunately, Kenny, he drove it into the water down this hole, so this is for a 5 and not a 4. Good rally at the end though, wasn't it? 3 birdies in the last 5 holes for Matt Wallace, and he grabs himself a share of 2nd place.
That round of 60 will live long in the memory.
And it's part the last 4. Tommy Fleetwood as well, so another near miss for Tommy. Round in 68, perhaps a round that promised to be a little better than that when he started birdie eagle. And then the untimely drop shot at 17. I beg your pardon. The season is done. We wrap up 2023. We have our champion. He's won it by 2 in the end with that closing 64. Let us hear from Nikolai Højgaard with Tim Barter.
Nikolai, many congratulations. Your 3rd DP World Tour victory, your first in a Rolex Series event, has come on a dramatic afternoon at the DP World Tour Championship with an 8 under par round of 64. What does this victory mean to you?
It means a lot. It's the sweetest one. It's so much hard work been put in the last couple of years, And this year it's been a really good year if I look back on it, and I felt like the only thing I needed or was missing was a win, and to get it this week in this field, it's unbelievable. I mean, I can't believe it's just happened, because I was just so focused on the job on the golf course and understanding on 18 having a putt to actually close it out, and it slips by. I thought it was quite a tough moment for me, actually. I was like, did it just slip away now, and do we have to go in the playoff? But we kind of regrouped and just took it a little bit easy. But this feels amazing. I got family here. This one is for family. Everything they put in over the years.
It's okay. Take a moment.
It's just so much hard work going into this, and for it to happen like this is unbelievable.
2 shots behind with 6 holes to play, having bogeyed the 12th. You then make 5 birdies in a row under the most extreme pressure. Tell us what you're thinking, what you're feeling as that's unfolding.
We were talking about it out there. Just focus on the job, focus on ourselves. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. We know there's a lot of birdies on this golf course, but at the same time, you have to hit the shots, you have to hold the putts. Everything can happen, especially coming in with this stretch here. We just were so focused on the job today, and been the last 2 weeks, and to walk up 18, knowing there's a good chance for it, feels pretty good.
24 birdies and 2 eagles this week. This golf course is no pushover. We've seen some low scores, but it's not a pushover. Is that the best golf of your life?
It's up there, yeah. It came in stretches this week. It came in stretches where I played some really good golf. I have to say this is probably the best golf I've played in tournament, because this is the strongest field. It's one of my 3 wins, and I mean, the game feels good. I felt good before going out, and to finish it out like this is pretty cool.
To watch another DP World Tour video, click here, and to subscribe, click here.